Good morning. Happy leg day. If you could put those two words together. This one's not too bad, you guys. Traveling lunges, traveling diagonal lunges, hamstring curls. So if you have your glute loop or your fitness loop, you can do without a little lighter weights. We're gonna do a little bit of shoulder today too. And then that last little bit, don't even look at it. It's not as bad as it looks. But let's warm up for the travel lunges and close stance front squats. So you're just gonna hold your weight right there, okay? For those travel lunges, you might wanna hold your weights here. You could hold them here. You could use no weights. You could go crazy and hold them up there. And you get a really good core workout, right? So all that, I'm just going to take it to a little stretch. Don't know what we did yesterday, and it's not a pain, it's just an unusual tightness that I would just kind of like pay attention to this workout, okay? So just to be safe. The other thing for leg day I like to do is just these swings. Loosen up that hip area. Good, just a few of those. And then anything else that you has been suggested to you by your physiotherapist, doctor, or just something that works for you. All right, let's just go because I think it's long. I am going to go without any weight to begin to do my first set and warm up. So there'll be 10 and 10, and then close stance squats. Got it? I'll see you. I'll be going back and forth. So see you later. And coming back at you. So listen, if you don't have a long pathway to do your traveling lunges, please just do them in place. All right? So that would be just a lunge forward, okay? Even if you could do 4 and 4 and 4 and 4, there's benefit to mobilizing our leg work. Okay, and then the close stance squat is right there. Close stance doesn't have to be all the way together. Stay stable. Honestly, I was looking at this workout last night, going over it in my head, thinking it actually might be way too much to do 4 sets of everything. So I'm going to go ahead and do 3 sets of everything. And then if we have the energy or the time, we'll go back and do another set of an important thing. I don't know what the important thing is going to be yet. Travel lunge. Got it? I'll see you in a sec. Coming back. Good. Heart rate will elevate. Heart rate will elevate. You're using major muscle groups, okay? And that's a good thing. I'm gonna go here. pillow stance. Front squat means your load is in front, as opposed to on your shoulders or across your upper back. Okay, third set. If you guys are ahead of me or you know what you're doing and you want to continue doing the 4 sets for everything, it's good, especially if you've you've got strong legs. It can handle the volume. Your legs, big muscle groups, okay? You use them every day, so they're strong. Oh. Good job. I don't know if I'll use those for my diagonals. All right, the next ones are just stepping out to the side a little bit, all right? Might end up going back at that one with no weight, just to get comfortable with that movement. And 10. Okay. We're moving on. If you want to do one more set, you go ahead. It'll be very easy to catch up with the rest of the stuff we're doing because we're just going into the same routine with diagonal lunges, and then we're going to squat out here with a weight or without. All right, so start to activate and move our squats again. All right, here I go with no weight to begin with. I want to just see how that inner groin area responds. We've been doing an awful lot of externally rotated, loaded squats, wide sumo squats. Good, and coming back at you. Good. Squat out side to side with a weight or without. So that's 1, 2, okay? And 10. Okay, back to our diagonals. I'm just thinking that having weights down here for those diagonals might be awkward. So if you want to change the position of your weights or use no weights at all, again, Let's go for another set of diagonals. And turn it around. Woo. And 10. Oh, yes, yes. Okay, squat out. When you're ready, okay, you take your recovery time. The idea would be to keep your heart rate slightly elevated, right? But not so much to the point is you can't do the next set safely and in good form. I just saw that we're using bands for our next one, and it calls for a weighted pop squat. I'm actually going to try a banded pop squat. We'll just see. This is how my brain works, you guys. It's like, oh, that'd be fun too. Here we go. Last set, if you're doing 3, if you want to put the 4th one in there, you go ahead, okay? Coming back at you. And 10. Holy moly. Squat out. And 10. Whoa, good stuff. All right, standing band, hand curl. So that's simply here. You're gonna have a band and you're going to hamstring curl, and then pop squat. What I wanna do is just keep my band on. You could take it off and do your pop squats. Just a little excitement on leg day. Okay? So, if you have one of these, those big glute loops are way too tight for this kind of work. You kind of need a fairly strong resistance of fitness loop. And I'm gonna put it around both my ankles. And then I am going to step on one side to hold it down. Now this is gonna roll up my leg and not feel 100% comfortable, but That's the name of the game here, you guys. Standing hamstring curls, 10 and 10. All right? And that feels fairly strong pull on my hamstring. That green band, the yellow band would be loose. I don't know the red band. I think also is one resistance down from the blue. So just experiment with the bands you have, because different manufacturers, different resistance. Knee, okay? Joint action is knee only. That hip stays stable. And it's awkward at first. Your whole body wants to kind of move into this. So stabilize that upper leg and hip. Joint action, knee. Good. And then our pop squats with the band or without, or weighted. Or you can do weighted and bands. That's crazy. So pop out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not bad. I'm going to try them up at my knee for the next ones. Okay? So back for our hamstring curl. Banded. Up tall and strong. You know, use that over-exaggerated posture, even here, to stand tall. Now, if you have to, you could shorten that lever slightly by breaking at the hip and coming forward, but you're not going to crumple into it, okay? Tall, maybe forward, and curl. And 10. You might be going down to 8 rep sets and then 6 rep sets. Or you might be changing your band up to a lighter resistance. Modify and make this your workout. I am your guideline. Guide. Scary, huh? Okay. And 10, woo, popped off. So this is where I was going to try. And again, you can go without the band altogether. I just like to try new things. So, pop squat. And 10. Beautiful. Yeah, I like that. It doesn't feel harmful. All right, last set. Standing ham curls, and then we go into a single leg deadlift and some shoulders, okay? So let's do this. Hamstring, standing, hamstring, curl. And 10, son of a gun. Starting to feel that in a little bit of my back, wants to jump in and help, or it's getting mad, so it's contracting. So just be aware of other places on your body that might be taking the brunt of the tension. I'm already feeling my compensation, my hip is drifting, my body's moving a little bit. As you fatigue, other parts of your body are gonna jump in to try and help. So that's when reduce reps, reduce tension, and come back to good form, okay? I don't think you're gonna harm yourself for 1 or 2 reps, but it's just a good habit to get into. Forcing yourself to be aware when you go out of good posture and you go out of good form. Beauty. So, single leg deadlift. Now I've called for heavy. That's relative to your ability. All right? And in general, I know how much I can lift. I can lift this much. But now I also have to consider everything else I've done. So when you're making these decisions, it's not based on, oh yeah, last week after I had, a 2-day rest, and it was the first exercise on the board, I could do 20 pounds, but after this workout, you might be doing 10 pounds, okay? Fair enough? Single leg deadlift. Do not spill coffee. Oh, I just did. And if you need to hold on, now single leg deadlifts, you will see people. These shoes are not conducive to this, but doing a single leg unsupported. Personally, I like to feel the hamstring I'm working, so I want to stabilize and I want to get the work done right there. Again, right? This muscle is lengthening and shortening. We just did it with the hamstring banded curls, and we're doing it again, hitting the same muscle group with a straight leg or stiff leg deadlift. Single leg. Oh, so interesting. I'm getting a click right deep up in my hip area that I've never heard before. No pain. So just another take note moment. Dumbbell shoulder press for 10, and then lateral raises. You can go 10 and 10, however you want to do it, alternating, okay? First set for shoulders, so go at it easy. Check out how you're feeling. Good. And then your side laterals, usually taking lighter weight for the side laterals. Whoops. All right. I think I'm going to try all on one side and then all on the other. You can do both at once. You can do alternating. Good. Beautiful. Back to SLDL, single leg deadlift. Feeling good? Sun is shining. It still looks pretty damn frosty out there. Okay. I like to do same leg, same arm. That would be a viable thing too. Opposite arm to opposite leg. Test them both out. The load on the weight-bearing leg is going to be affected. All right. I just saw a flash on the camera again. Good. What's going on? Oh, I hope that this has been taping. Oh, goodness gracious. We are on the second side of the second set for single leg deadlifts. Okay? Nice job. All right. At some point, and maybe I'll do it with the next, our last set, it is smart to go without support and do, you got to start somewhere, right? So we will start with our last set and see how that goes. Usually by your last set, you might be fatigued, but you're also warmed up and, you know, prepared for that movement. So it might be a good time to try it. Safe in, safe out. I don't know that I have much more shoulders on the boards this week, so I might throw them in on Saturday just to get a little more punch for these delts. So that will be on Saturday. Just remind you though, for the general group, this is enough. Added together with all the other presses and pushes and rows that we're doing for shoulders. So don't overdo, especially your shoulders, right? Until it's time. That's 10. I'm going to use these little guys to do my unsupported single leg deadlift. This should be funny. I know I'm going to wimp out and hold on to the door, but so sometimes with these, if I just put my toe down there, get balanced, and one, see, just the other thing you could really do is put your toe back there. Drive your hips back, feel a nice stretch in your hamstring. This is one of those ugly face sets, like your tongue and your lips and your face is all screeching up. Almost done, gang. Okay. And good job. Okay, last set, shoulder press, and then side lateral raises. Then we're moving to that walkout. I know a bunch of you, some of you, a couple of you, need to watch out for your shoulders on these walkouts, all right? I'll explain it as soon as we get there. Very nice. Good job. All right. At any time, those presses could be done sitting up, seated, right? I just find that when you're standing up, that core has to be engaged. It has to be working, all right? So it's added work, but it's not great if you're like not being able to handle the load. So number one, pick the right load. Number two, stabilize that torso. And 10. Watch the tension in your upper neck, okay? That's another big, red flag. When that starts scrunching up and you're having to use your body to hike them up, lower the weights, rest, walk out to push up. First time you go up there, you're doing 6 push-ups. It could be on your knees, okay? Walk back up, stand up. Walk out, 5 push-ups, okay? So we're just doing this 6 times. It's not bad. So everyone on their own count. Alrighty. And let's go. So I'm down here and I'm going to do 6 push-ups. Make them good, or come down onto a modified position and then walk it back up. All right? Mobilize those shoulders. 5 push-ups. And if you need to bend those knees as you come up, make this your workout. We're going to 4 push-ups. And walk it up. All right? We got this. 3 push-ups. Pretty fatigued. Watch your shoulders. Elbows and wrists, of course. Come on up. We got one more. We're done leg day. Come on, guys. Awesome. Felt really good. I think that's actually plenty of shoulders. All right, so we're going to be utilizing them again in our back day. So no worries. Have a fantastic day. Good breakfast, stretch, rehab, and cheers. Talk to you tomorrow. Cardio!